All right, folks, today we're here at Lamborghini of Charlotte. We're gonna show you how to properly socialize and get good environmentals with your dog or puppy. Let's go. First thing we gotta cover is the difference between socialization and environmentals. Now, socialization has to do with, contrary to popular belief, socializing your dog or puppy with humans, not so much with other dogs. I'm more focused about my dog knowing how to be, how to act, how to behave around people. And then environmentals is getting your dog accustomed to being around the sights, sounds, and smells of being out of your house. We're talking about garbage trucks, loud noises, cars passing by, whatever it may be. Going to the shopping mall and seeing a shopping cart for the first time can freak a dog out. So we're gonna slowly and gradually introduce them to these things and make them understand that these things are not here to hurt you. It's an amazing place to be. When you see a shopping cart, or you hear a loud noise, it just means a party. You can check him out, he's very friendly.
Oh, gorgeous.
All right, no jumping, Bubba.
No jumpies, no jumpies.
So everything is in moderation, whether that's being around loud cars that backfire a little too much too soon. If it's a bunch of people coming up and swarming your puppy, it could overwhelm them. If they get their foot stepped on, if they get their tail stepped on, they're gonna say, I don't like people coming up to me, they're dangerous. So it's okay for people to come up, but easy peasy. Make sure it's a proper introduction, something that they think about later, go, I like when people come up. They got food, they pet me, life is wonderful. All right, another key to success is when you're gonna bring out a cute puppy or your dog, you're gonna run into people at these events with other dogs. This is not the time for your dog to meet some strange dog that you don't know. Everybody wants their dog to meet your dog for some reason. This is not the place to do it. Why? If it goes bad this quickly, your dog gets bit in the face, and now your dog thinks when it meets other dogs, I already know what's coming, I'm gonna get jumped. So we gotta do, again, everything in moderation. We're only gonna let our dogs meet other dogs if we know the dog, or we can read the dog and tell that it's gonna go well. Now, where is everybody running to? They are running over to DIYcanine.com to get that Puppy Essentials course so they can raise and train their puppy to be perfect. So one of the other things we gotta keep in mind, yes, it's great to get these dogs out. Let them get those environmentals. And what do we mean by environmentals? Loud noises, strange things that they don't normally see, like big garbage trucks. But in this case, we're gonna have some really loud sports cars behind us. So we're gonna have to be very careful when some of these start up. I don't need him 5 feet from the car. It's gonna freak him out. So it's okay to hear the loud noises, but we gotta think about keeping them under threshold, meaning far enough away that they can hear it, but not so close that they freak out. Keep going. I gotta run, it's too loud for him. All right, so pretty loud car just went by. It's getting further away. A good gauge to check if your dog's stressed out is, are they taking food? When you know they have high food drive, especially a puppy. So it's a good idea to bring really high value treats to kind of counterbalance or counteract those loud noises and things are gonna stress them out. They're like, hey, that's a loud noise, but you got hot dogs. Now, folks, you know I love letting my kids get involved in the training of both the dogs and puppies. However, you haven't really seen me letting my little ones work the puppies here. It's too risky, it's too dangerous. They can work on us all day long. He knows what he's doing. But when it comes to the puppies, we gotta be careful because they're not gonna have the leash handling skills. They're not gonna be able to read the environment. So think about that. When you bring your puppy out into a place like this, probably not the time for the kids to be working them on a leash. All right, so here we go with some environmentals. We got a C6 Corvette. It sounds like it's cammed. Pretty loud exhaust, but not too loud. It's actually perfect. I can tell his tail's wagging. He's happy to be here. So he's getting exposed pretty much for the first time in his life to a car that makes a sound like that. And right now it's going splendidly. Now, if this guy starts revving the engine or somebody comes ripping through here, we're gonna kind of duck and dive and maybe get him to a place where he's not overstimulated. So there it is, folks. Really loud cars. He's spitting up food. The cars are backfiring over there. Sonny's crushing it, man. Really happy with those environmentals. Couldn't ask for more. So that's it, folks. If you want to properly socialize your puppy, you got to follow these steps and more. So be sure to check out our other videos about how to properly raise and train your puppy to be the best that it can be. And I also highly encourage you to check out our course called Puppy Essentials at DIYcanine.com, where we dive in a lot deeper on all the things you need to raise your puppy to be the best dog you ever had. We'll see you in the courses. Pretty! Here!
Yeah, I appreciate the videos, man. You always like showing people, like, you gotta watch this guy, man. Like, you know.
How are you, man?
Good, man. It's good to see you. Beautiful dogs.
Oh, thank you, thank you. We've trained Australian cattle dogs, Australian shepherds. We've trained a little bit of everything.